The 4th Battlefield 1 DLC, called The Apocalypse, is now available for testing in the community test environment. As usual, it's a very early stage of development and all of the maps and weapons are whiteboxed and they don't have textures on them. On top of that, all of the stuff presented in the current build of the game is not final, meaning maps can change, weapons can change, and if you're watching this video a month from now or even later, there is a very high possibility that, for example, the map you see me playing on is totally different. But getting into the actual topic of this video, which you've probably already seen by the title of it, today we're gonna be taking a look at the new 0818 LMG for the support class, which is not only a very good weapon, but also a very unique one. If you first take a look at it, it doesn't seem like anything special. It's got a 100 bullet magazine and 600 fire rate, at least according to the statistics shown in game, which, as we all know, sometimes tend to be wrong, so I wouldn't trust this, but it seems like it's about 600 rounds per minute. But either way, regardless of the fact if those statistics are actually accurate or they aren't, since it's still the CTE, the weapon itself is incredibly accurate and just perfect for the medium range engagements. But that I'm sure you've already seen from the gameplay that's being played in the background. However, at the beginning of this video, I've mentioned that the weapon is unique. And now you might be thinking, what's unique about this weapon? Because if you're watching the gameplay, there isn't really anything out of place with this weapon. Maybe the reload animation is a little bit fancy, but other than that, it's just a normal LMG. At least that's the impression I got when I first watched videos from game changers who were posting videos from the closed Apocalypse DLC playtest. I was like, alright, another LMG, it looks good, but that's it. And this is because you can't really see this, or actually feel this, unless you play with the weapon yourself. This LMG is the only weapon in Battlefield 1 which is effective with the fast burst fire. If you played Battlefield 4, it literally feels like shooting guns in this game, not in Battlefield 1. It feels as if you were shooting the M249? I'm sorry if I got the numbers wrong, but I'm thinking about this fast-firing LMG, it was both present in Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3, I'm quite sure I'm correct, but forgive me if I'm not. It really feels like as if you were using a gun from Battlefield 4 or even Battlefield 3 in Battlefield 1. It doesn't make any sense, but it literally feels this way. By no means, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that it makes the weapon unique. Naturally, it could easily be caused by the fact that at the point in time of me recording this video, those weapons and the whole DLC is still in the very early stage of development. Maybe this is how all of the previous LMGs felt before they were finished. I don't know. I'm not a game designer, not a game producer, but I do know that from the gamer's perspective, on the receiving side, the weapon feels totally different. If it's in the same state as the final product, well, I'll be happy that we got something new and unique implemented to the game. Of course, I will be covering all of the other aspects of the Apocalypse DLC, so stay tuned for that. And that would be it for this video. Before you click off though, I got a very exciting announcement this time. Lately I've mentioned that I started the collaboration with BF Nations, which is currently the biggest and fastest growing Battlefield community in the whole world. We started building a separate Battlefield related channel on YouTube, and today we have released an interview with the design director of Battlefield 1 and previous Battlefield games. We literally had guys go directly to Stockholm to DICE studio to record this interview. So at this point, I think you just have to check it out. The BF Nations channel is on the screen right now, you can click it, it is in the pinned comment and it is also in the description, so there is practically no excuse for not finding it and not watching the interview. As always guys, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I see you on the battlefield.